Well, guys, we have some cloud services doing some awesome things as Amazon Luna has debuted a new cloud feature to their service that we have yet to see from other providers. They've also debuted a new family channel with over 35 games. It's pretty cheap, and I think it's kind of brilliant. We'll check those out in this video. Geforce Now launches 10 games and has a free game to play this weekend. Finally, Stadia sees a new game coming in October, and Jack Buser, director of games at Stadia, is moving on. So we have a lot to cover in this video. If you guys are new here, I do cover all cloud gaming news for all the major services, so make sure you guys are subscribed by hitting that red button below. Also hit that thumbs up. So we're going to start this off with Amazon Luna, who has finally woken up a bit and has done some major things here today, announcing the first that they have expanded to more devices with Fire tablets and Chromebooks. They're also featuring brand new bundles with the new Fire Stick TV 4K Max with the Luna controller for $99. They claim the 4K Max is 40% more powerful than previous generations, offers Wi-Fi 6, as well as an auto low latency mode to better support cloud services. So that's pretty impressive. They also have a new Amazon Fire HD 10 tablet Luna controller bundle for a limited time at $156, or you can get the Fire HD 8 with the Luna controller at $116. So all of this is extremely interesting because Luna is also pairing this with 7 days to play completely free if you guys are an Amazon Prime member, and of course if you live in the United States. Those games are Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Metro Exodus, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, or Katamari Damacy, and that last game's a bit interesting. It seems that game's being pushed out all across right now, across essentially all the services. Then Amazon Luna is now also featuring something new to cloud services, but not in the general sense, and that is something called Luna Couch. That is the ability to play local co-op games like Team Sonic Racing or Overcooked 2 with a friend somewhere else, anywhere else. Just by sending them a session code, they'll be able to cloud game right alongside with you as if they were right next to you on your couch. They do not need to be subscribed to Amazon Luna. All they need is this code and they can play alongside with you. Now, this isn't exactly a new feature as Steam Remote Play I think does the exact same thing, but I'm going to admit I never dabbled with that, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to give Luna its due here. This is something that is pretty awesome and is one of the better ways that people individually can really introduce people into cloud gaming. And honestly, the idea of it is so novel and neat, and it's hard not to be impressed, guys, with this. I mean, if you're new to cloud gaming and you hear of something like this and someone just sends you a code and you're gaming right alongside with them, they're going to be floored in my opinion. So Amazon absolutely gets credit here for being the first cloud service to debut this awesome feature, and this is the type of stuff that really shows the potential of what cloud gaming can do and really getting rid of the limits of hardware. So again, super awesome. But Luna is not even done there, as they are also launching new games. One of them is pretty big in my opinion in Smite. It's an online game that to this day, even though it's some years old now, has a decent player base still. Then they're also going to be launching Mega Man 11. But one more piece of news here that is massive and newsworthy in my opinion is this new family channel featuring more than 35 games in total, with notable games like SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, Garfield Kart Furious Racing, a host of outright games like Dragon Dawns of the New Riders, Transformers Battlegrounds, other familiar titles like El Hijo, Sparklight is an amazing game, Monster Truck Championship, even Super Mega Baseball is on here. So it's not just for kids, and it's coming in at a price of only $2.99. So in my opinion, you're actually getting a lot of value here with those titles. So Luna isn't done with just the family channel. Soon they are adding a retro focused channel from publishers like Atari, SNK, and games like Another World, Dragon's Lair, and King of Fighters, and these games will be in HD resolution. So again, impressive. What do I feel about all of this overall? I mean, guys, I think this is good moves by Luna. Good to see almost exactly a year later we're seeing this like movement, but the thing is that it's still extremely restrictive in regards to this service. It's only here in the US. Obviously, not any real marketing has been done for this. It's still in beta, and out of all the services, Luna is the slowest in regards to getting a lot more new games. It's like they're still kind of laying in the weeds. I think eventually they're going to pounce, but I'm admittedly been falling asleep here waiting for that action. I really want to see them start to expand this thing because I don't think it's leaving beta anytime soon, and I actually think that's the correct move. Keep expectations low, go. So when you do finally officially launch, you're going to have this thing firing on all cylinders. But I admit, a year later and still zero expansion has been pretty disappointing. But the new bundles, more devices, more channels. Let's face it, just in the US alone, guys, there is 112 million Prime members. I don't even know what that number is worldwide. And honestly, you count the rest of the world, you add Amazon Luna, potentially like a free channel to all these millions of people. And honestly, that is something that is insanely powerful. And then you're going to be introducing a lot of new gamers to cloud gaming for free with their Prime membership. At least I think that's the route they're going to go. And man, this is something to absolutely watch out for in the future. All right, with that, guys, we have more cloud gaming news. Geforce Now has seen the release of 10 games this week, 3 of them seeing day-and-date releases. We have the game Sheltered from Epic Games, completely free to own. Go claim that on the Epic Store, then go ahead and play it free on Geforce Now. And I want to give you guys a side note here. I have a special place in my heart for Sheltered. It was the first ever game I covered for my first ever official YouTube video. So this is an awesome post-apocalyptic survival game, and it's coming ahead of its release of Sheltered 2 here very soon. You can also play the game Rainbow Six Siege free on Geforce Now this upcoming weekend from the 9th to the 12th. And as for the 10 games coming, of course, Life is Strange True Colors comes out today, Dice Legacy and Bus Simulator 21. Finally, Geforce Now will be seeing the release of Far Cry 6 and Riders Republic next month in October. Good stuff, and again, another solid week for Geforce Now. All right, and this brings us now to the Stadia news, and we have my friend Peppa Pig, and this is set to launch on Google Stadia on October 22nd. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this cartoon has given me nightmares for many years. So I think this is Stadia's biggest horror game of the year, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And to end the news, we have Jack Buser, director of games for Stadia, is being promoted and moving on to a new role as Google's cloud director of global gaming solutions. He will be playing a larger role in the ecosystem of Google's gaming division. Buser has been with Stadia since the very beginning, and he's been really pivotal in what Stadia is today. Some notable quotes from this article: Jack's hire illustrates Google's cloud continued investment into our global customer-first gaming strategy, and his 5 years at Google will help open the doors for broader strategic partnerships with customers across YouTube, Stadia, and more. This article also mentions that this should help Stadia. Google Cloud is saying that argues that it should bring new partnerships and product opportunities across Stadia and Google Cloud. So this kind of goes back to the whole white labeling thing, and I've already been on record here telling you guys that I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing at all, guys. We really just kind of have to wait and see how this all looks. It will be curious, though, to see if they replace Jack within Stadia. He played, in my eyes, a very important role in acquiring games for the platform, and I actually thought he was a very good speaker. I kind of wish that he was kind of taking maybe our guy Phil Harrison's job, but it is what it is. I do hope someone does fill his shoes, but all of this is very interesting to say the least. As always, guys, subscribe and like the video. I'm Sunny, and I'll see you in the clouds.